Alright. How long have you been working in South Kent School?
This is my 12th year working at South Kent, but two different terms. I started teaching here in 1994 and was here for 4 years, and then came back here, was gone for a number of years, and then came back in 2004. So the last 8 consecutively, but 12 total.
Okay. We understand you're an SKS alumni.
Yes.
We'd like to know what were the biggest differences from the time you left to when you came back.
The biggest difference is, it's interesting because some things have changed a lot and a lot other things have remained kind of the same, but the biggest differences were the implementations of technology and kind of lifestyle advances like television, cell phones, obviously the internet. When I went to school here, there was no internet. Just having the world, having the internet changes, can change anything, certainly a school too. The food is a lot better.
Was it bad back then?
It had its moments.
Okay.
And the sports overall are at a much higher level than they were when I was here. But those would be the big differences.
And how do you feel about your new position as the coordinator of the hockey program this year?
I'm really excited about this new position because what it does is it gives me the ability to focus on one thing, which is the implementation of the current team and program into the fabric of the school and the community of the school, as well as working with selects and to maybe expanding these programs, maybe going into some other areas, and also trying to help raise money to get a new hockey rink built for South Kent School. So those have been some...
Is that your hope for...?
Yeah, those are sort of been the main areas of my responsibility now. Very, very focused, very pointed towards a goal that I can be excited about, that I have a lot of experience with, and that's sort of...
So you've done something like this before?
Well, hockey's been a big part of my background. Before becoming director of admissions, I was full-time ice hockey coach for about 11 years at high school and Division I college and with the national team for a while. So I stepped away from ice hockey for a long time before kind of coming back into it in the last 2 years.
And what are your expectations for this year?
For this year, the expectation is to build the selects hockey program into South Kent School. I think we brought in some great kids that want to be part of the school, and that's the most important thing because that has to happen for this whole idea to work, is that these guys have to be just as much a part of South Kent School as you guys or any other boy here. So to make sure that happens, that's the expectation. To have a very competitive team that will not just win games, but will promote these players to go to the next level of ice hockey for themselves, to college and beyond for some of them. So, and to create a lot of excitement and knowledge about this program out there in the world and think about where we might go from here.
Okay. Do you plan like changing the program in any way to improve it? Like, I really don't know, but are there any...
Besides getting a better facility for the program to play in, I think we've got a pretty good model here with whether it's the selects hockey, prep hockey, soccer. We've got a pretty good idea of what we know. We know what works. We know what doesn't work. So just continue to bring in the best kids possible, the best students, best members of the South Kent community, and best hockey players, and just keep moving forward with those expectations, and then everything will get better.
How long do you think how much time do you think it'll pass until we get a new rink?
I hope at the latest fall 2013. So we're hoping to be able to develop it in 1 year and then have it built for the next, so that we might.
Is it going to be in where the actual rink is?
The idea right now is that the ice surface would be in the exact same spot. We would just fix and build and expand around it.
Oh, okay.
But
all right.
It takes time to raise that money.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Glad this finally worked.
Thank you.
All right.
And